YouTube, Flock Nation, Flockavelli, what's going on? It's your boy Jay Cuffers, and I'm coming at y'all with a video discussing whether or not I think Ravens middle linebacker Patrick Queen will be traded. So before we even get into this video, make sure y'all leave a like, comment on the video, y'all opinions, and subscribe to the channel. We about 25 subs away from 100 subs, so let's reach that goal, man. Let's get that. And also, I'm still a little sick. I'm still trying, I don't know. It's just like a little stuffy runny nose I still got going on, so I might sound a little congested. But as far as Patrick Queen, I feel like it's only a matter of time right now because there's just too many things going against re-signing Patrick Queen that it wouldn't be logical at this point. For one, they haven't extended him on the 5th-year option that we're coming up on a little bit less than a month. Well, no, we're way past less than a month. We're maybe like 3 weeks the Ravens have to extend him to a 5th-year option. And usually at the Liars Luncheon, like I remember last year they asked would they do that with Hollywood Brown. Eric DeCosta replied yes, to which they traded them, Hollywood. So maybe this year they're just trying to keep it on the hush, because when Hollywood got traded, there was no rumors coming out that Hollywood Brown had requested a trade, that he wanted to be traded. Everything was pretty much kept on the hush hush, which I feel like the Ravens learned from after the Orlando Brown situation, where he on Twitter talking about he want to be a left tackle, this, that, the third, pay me like a left tackle. That destroyed Orlando Brown's trade value, which we were lucky enough to get a first round pick out of it, which ended up being a Dafe away. But I believe we also had to give up a 3rd round pick or something like that. So with Hollywood Brown, they said, yo, just keep it on the hush. We're going to get you up out of here. And I feel like that's a similar thing that might be happening with Patrick Queen right now, because they haven't extended him to the 5th-year option. Of course, Roquan Smith is now the highest paid middle linebacker in the NFL, making $20 million a season right now, base salary. And yeah, the linebackers that are getting signed right now are getting signed for about 16 to 18, a little bit less. Some of the other guys, I forget. I saw a list of all the running back salaries, or not running back, middle linebacker salaries. So to say that we're going to give Patrick Queen, say we extend him 5th-year option, whatever, and then next year we got to go sign him to a long-term deal. To say we'll give Patrick Queen anywhere from 16 to 18 million a season is crazy when you're already paying Roquan Smith $20 million. Middle linebacker is already a position in the NFL that is kind of undervalued. Like, Ravens love signing middle linebackers because the league doesn't love signing middle linebackers, so you can get them on good deals. Like, in 3-4 years down the line, this Roquan Smith deal is going to be a very good deal for the Ravens. Similar to the Marcus Williams deal. Marcus Williams is only about the 9th or 8th highest paid safety in the league, and he's not the 9th or 8th best safety in the league. To me, he's top 5. But yeah, I just can't see the Ravens tying up $35 million in the middle linebacker room, especially when you have other options. You have the draft. You could draft a guy in the later rounds to come in and learn under Roquan Smith. Four years of Roquan Smith tutelage, I feel like, outranks paying a guy who's already here. He's already made his way in the NFL, but he's going to be expensive from here on out. And for him to be just Roquan's sidekick but be getting paid like a starter doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well draft a guy who can be cheap as dirt and get 4 years of Roquan Smith tutelage. By the time you're in year 4 or 5, he's going to be next up. You feel me? Roquan, I think, what is he, 28 or 29? So, yeah, 4 years down the line when he's 30, 33, 34, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? That next guy, that next man up that we may draft this year, he's going to be next up. But I feel like, yeah, they're just telling Patrick Queen, keep everything on the low. We're going to get a nice deal, get you up out of here. Because his Instagram is wiped. He has like 2 highlights that show the Ravens. It was like when he won Player of the Week or something. Everything else is fishing or LSU. So we've seen players in the past use this strategy before. Kyler Murray most famously used it when he was going through contract negotiations with the Arizona Cardinals. They got a deal done with Kyler, but in this instance, I don't see the Ravens getting the long-term deal done with PQ. I love him. I wish he could be a Raven for lifer, but it just didn't work out. At the time when we drafted him, middle linebacker was our biggest need. I'm not going to lie. At the time of the draft, I wanted Kenneth Murray to be the middle linebacker, but Chargers grabbed him before the Ravens. So we settled with Patrick Queen. Wasn't mad at it. Wasn't too hype because he came in undersized, didn't really show. He was very raw as well. Had only started for 1 year at LSU before coming into the league. So my expectations on him being the Mike, being the guy in the middle that's commanding the defense was very low. And then we saw a few years into his career, he's getting replaced by guys like LJ Ford. Josh Bynes is resurrecting his career somehow, getting Mike linebacker snaps over Patrick Queen. So it just showed that it wasn't going to work. And this is what I was going to get to before I lost my train of thought. There's other guys that can play Patrick Queen's type of role as like the will linebacker, the weak side linebacker. I feel like you could throw Kyle Hamilton in the box. You could throw Geno Stone in the box. They're not going to be as great, even though Patrick Queen wasn't phenomenal. They're not going to be as great stopping the run, but I feel like the pass coverage overall is going to go up. And Kyle Hamilton, I think he can do, if he's in the box enough, I think he can do enough damage to where he'll be a pretty decent run stopper. He's not going to be bad by any means. But yeah, you could either draft a guy, you could throw any of the DBs in the box, Queen, Stone, Brandon Stevens, maybe even like some slot type, box type stuff. Whatever they got going on defense. I ain't going to get too technical with that because I'm not really familiar with all the formalities and terms, logistics, all that. You feel me? All them politics that come with the defense. But yeah, as far as Patrick Queen's days in Baltimore, I feel like unfortunately they have come to an end. It just makes the most sense for both sides to cut their losses and move on. I think the Ravens could maybe package Patrick Queen in a late round pick, a third or a fourth round pick for DeAndre Hopkins. I got another video coming up talking about how Lamar was saying he need these two guys, and then we could talk, but we're going to get into that video. That's a different subject. But I do believe Patrick Queen will be traded on draft day, on draft night, whether it's day 1 or day 2. I think he is going to be gone. The likelihood of him just playing out this last year, his contract not getting extended to the 5th-year option, and just playing out this last year and him just walking away and the Ravens getting nothing, that's extremely unlikely. No team in the NFL does that. They're going to get something, you know what I'm saying? Jalen Ramsey got traded for dirt, but the Rams got something. They're not just going to let Ramsey walk. So that's all I'm thinking about when it comes to Patrick Queen. Let me know what y'all thinking in the comments. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I hope y'all have a good day. I'm out.